Today we're going to work on a little bit of a routine to get us out of our heads, out of our spinning thoughts, down into our bodies, into our breath, into our hearts, into relaxation mode. Okay, so let's start actually with chi massage, which just means to tap lightly. We're going to tap all around the crown of the head, round to the back, round to the sides, round to that part in the back where your neck meets your head. You try moving your head up and down a little bit, getting in underneath there, behind your ears. Let's stay here a few moments to really start to get that feeling of breathe out through your mouth, let go of some of those thoughts of the day, whatever's been on your mind. Just into that sensation of breathing in, breathing out, letting go. Good. Bring that down to the tops of your lungs here, top of your chest, right underneath your collarbones. Just waking up the energy here in the area of your lungs. Our lungs are where we bring in the air. The air comes in on the energy. So think about waking up this system here, your respiratory system, your lungs and the lung meridians. Breathing deeply and slowly. Think about starting to bring in more energy, to activate the energy that you have inside. Let go of the old stuff. Now tap down the front of your arm like this. Turn your palm over and tap up the outside. The lung meridian is on the inside of the arm here. So imagine like waking that up, bringing in more energy, getting ready to breathe more deeply. Up the outside. Now go over to the other side. Tap down the front and up the back. Down the front, up the back. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good. Now back to waking up the area of the lungs here, your upper chest, and then down to your lower abdomen, our lower dantian here, the center of our physical self. We store our energy. Nice deep breaths. Go around to the back and now slap down the backs of your legs and up the front. Working on grounding now, waking up the energy in the legs, the lower body, the hips, the low back, and the meridians that bring the energy up through the earth. Usually when we think about grounding, we think about tap right here between where your leg meets your hip. Usually when we think about grounding, we think about grounding down, right? Once we're grounded and solid and open, our energy open, we can draw in that earth energy, that grounding energy, so that we're actually breathing from above and from below. Breathing energy into our lower abdomen here. Good. All right, let's slow that down and just stand. Feel your feet connected to the earth. Soften your knees. Let your tailbone drop towards the earth. Soften your upper body, your arms, neck, and head. You may tuck your chin in a little bit so that your crown lifts up towards the sky. And just notice how your body feels. See if you can feel that activation, little tingling or warmth in your hands. A little more feeling of being in your breath, in your body. Have your hands come over your lower dantian now, right over your navel. If you know how to do abdominal breathing, belly breathing, let the breath come in here first. Softening everything. Keep your knees soft. If you're not familiar with abdominal breathing, belly breathing, I have a separate video on that. You need a tutorial or a refresher, or it's just good practice. Learning to expand the diaphragm. Breathe into your lower body. Good. Have one hand come up to your chest, and let's do a 3-part breath now so that you breathe belly, ribs, chest, and then you exhale, chest, ribs, belly. So the breath starts here. See how that works for you. Seems to go all at once, but you can break it down so that you can feel the energy rising and falling as you inhale and exhale. A couple more times. Good. All right. Shake everything out just a little bit, and then bring your hands down to your sides. Your palms are facing the earth. Now rotate so that your thumbs face to the back a little bit. And don't strain yourself. You don't have to do like a really strong stretch. Just a nice, gentle, so you can feel like a little bit of an opening, a stretch in your arms. And then just do some neck circles. Don't go back too far, just kind of over to the other side and circle down in front. Feel the sides and the back of your neck softening. Don't try to stretch too much. Think about softening and flowing. It's more about letting the energy open and flow between your neck, between your head, through your neck, and down into the rest of your body. Go the other way. Nice and slow. Full, slow breathing. Make sure your lower body is soft, your knees are soft, your feet are connected to the earth. Good. And shake it out. Now let's wake up, get some movement into the hips. We're also with this one gonna focus on our attention. So you're gonna swing your hip side to side. Your hip is rotating inside the joint like this, outside and back in, right? You have that little ball and socket joint. So the head of your femur is rolling back and forth in the hip joint. The way that you do that is that you point your toe this way and then you point your toe that way. So your foot goes to the side that you're swinging to. Now, you notice I'm not really paying attention, and so I'm kind of wobbling. Take your time here and slow it down so that the point is focus, balance, flow. Your foot can be way down here. It can be higher. But just see if you stay with the flow, with your breath, with your balance, and Of course, the hip is opening, moving in the socket side to side, letting the energy flow through there. Couple more, stay with it. Notice how, or maybe not for you, maybe your attention is so focused that you can do this almost automatically. But I notice when I start thinking about something else, when I start letting my attention wander, my movement isn't as flowy. I might lose my balance a little bit, right? Focus on your balance, your slowness, your flow. Couple more. Good. All right, now let's just do some sort of gentle hip circles, going to the back, sides, front, all the way around. Go the other way, just a couple here to keep the energy flowing. Good. And shake everything out. We're going to do Buddha holds up the earth, which is for the lung meridians. Opening the breath. Taking in more energy. Inhale here. Your palms toward the sky. Little pause and exhale. Little pause at the bottom. Inhale. And exhale. Notice how you're working, you're stretching, kind of pumping the arm meridians. Taking in energy at the top, the inhale, releasing it at the bottom, and the exhale. And a little pause of mindfulness at the bottom. And at the top. See how it is to get your breath in sync with your arms. See if you can start to not only imagine, but feel the breath moving from the bottom to the top, inhaling, and then exhaling. You contract your diaphragm, assisting the air out. Inhale. And exhale. Couple more, stay with it. These slow, easy movements. When you stay in the flow of it, you start to notice little changes, little shifts in the way that you move, little shifts in the way that your spine is moving, your neck, little shifts in your awareness of your breathing. If you just do it once or twice, you're kind of focusing on the physical movement. You don't have a time to pay attention to all the little things that are happening, to how your breath capacity might increase a little every time you inhale. Good, last one. This time, when your hands get to the bottom, make a circle. Connect your thumbs and forefingers. Just hold them here in front of your lower dantian and breathe. Check your posture. See if your feet are connected with the earth. Your tailbone is relaxing downwards. Your knees are soft. See if your shoulders and chest are soft. Your chin tucking in, back a little bit so that your head crown, so that the crown of your head lifts up towards the sky. See if you can feel the breath coming in from the bottom and from the top. So now that we've done that chi massage, tapping all through the body, especially there in the head, getting rid of all the thoughts of the day, we've cultivated energy throughout the body, bringing in more chi through the lung meridians, woken up and um, moved around, moved the energy through the neck to let it flow down into the arms, the rest of the body. We've woken up the hips to make sure that we're not stagnant in here. Now we're going to move into what's called a lotus flow, a really nice flow to end. And the point of it is cultivating, bringing in compassion and kindness for ourselves and then sending it out to the world. Okay, this is what you're going to do. Bring your hands up over your head. Up here, make a little triangle. Bring that down through your center line. Connect with the earth. Bring it back up to your heart center. Face it out. And then press forward with your palms together. Bring them back through. And make a little lotus flower here at your heart. Do it again. Inhale. And calling in that energy of compassion, kindness, centering it, grounding it through your body, shining it out to the world around you, and then feeling that energy coming back to you. Go ahead, pull down that energy of kindness and compassion, ground it through your physical life. Shine it out to those around you, to the world, and then feel it come shining back to you. Peace in your heart. Pulling down kindness and compassion throughout, grounding into your life, sharing it with the world around you, and feeling its light come back to your heart. This is called the lotus flow. Now that you have the movements, we're going to stay with this for a few more times so that you can feel the energy of it. You can start to feel that energy of love and kindness growing, enough for you, enough to send out to those around you. send out as far as you like into our world. And when you do that, noticing how the light reflects back to you. You can go at your own pace, but as usual, make sure that you're going slowly enough so that you can feel the energy moving through you. And so that you're not just doing physical motions as you would if you were working out in the gym or however you work out with only your physical body. This is how we bring in the heart and soul as well as the physical energy. I'm going to do a few more. Who knows, you might be in the group this and want to just keep going after I turn the camera off. If you do, let me know how that goes. I have done this for 20 minutes. You go through these moments of oh, will it ever be done? But also, then you get into the flow and you don't even want to stop. Imagine all that kindness that you're cultivating when you do the lotus flow over and over. So it integrates into your energy. You feel it there even after you stop. Okay, I'm going to do one more. And hold it here, shining it out to you, to everybody around you, to everybody that sees this, and to even those who don't. One little moment of belly breathing here. Thank you for practicing with me today. Have a good rest of your day. I will see you next time.